Hi, Cha. So ayun, tawag dito. Binasa ko yung copy mo. Actually okay naman siya, pero may mga ginawa akong revisions. Pero basahin ko muna yung yung copy na ginawa mo. So, what is your greatest fear? Would it be losing money or losing someone? Okay yung headline. Actually, hindi ko pala napalitan to masyado din sa isa. Pero anyways. Um, okay naman yung headline kasi may kinote ka. Pero I was not able to relate din kasi siya dun sa pinaka-topic. So, are we saying na uh, parang gina-justify natin yung investment dito? So, hindi ko pa, hindi ko sure kung yun yung gusto mong gawin dito. Pero, if yes, mas maganda siguro na mas maklarify natin siya. Um, or losing someone. So, ayun. Yung losing someone kasi rito, hindi rin siya masyadong na-specify or nabanggit dito. Ayun. So, parang medyo vague. Then, okay yung quote na to kasi, well, totoo naman to. Si Ramon ang sinabi niya to. Then, yun nga, namatay yung anak niya. Anyways, what I would do here is ano ko yung sentences into smaller parts. I will use ellipses if necessary. Then yung mga paragraphs, I won't care about the paragraphs na. I will separate the sentences. Kasi masyado siyang dikit-dikit, basically. And in my experience, and ako mismo, tinatamad ako basahin kapag ganito siya. Sa Facebook posts and sa email, ganito. Ibang usapan kasi pag books eh. Anyways. Sabi mo rito, COVID-19 has been ravaging across the globe, killing hundreds and thousands while infecting millions worldwide. The virus can remain on surfaces for hours and or even days. Let me introduce you to one of the oldest methods used in disinfecting hospitals, etc. etc. So, yung naging problem ko lang dito was the transition. So, parang gahasik ng lagim yung COVID and the virus remains on surfaces. Tapos biglang inintroduce natin siya to one of the oldest methods of disinfecting. So para sa akin, hindi smooth yung transition. Um, then if you had this technology at the palm of your hands, what would you do? Um, get yourself a something. So, eto medyo ah, parang masyadong mabilis yung naging transition. Parang tinanong mo siya, what would you do? Tapos inutusan natin siya to get themselves a quad steri rod. Parang ganun. Now for only something something. So okay to na binaggit natin yung price kasi maraming ayaw niyan. So kanya-kanyang diskarte naman kasi yan. Take note lang na the reason why other sellers are not revealing the price sa post is because to get engagements, likes, and comments na parang PM or how much ganun. Well, in reality naman, tataas at tataas yung engagement mo whether or not ilagay mo yung price sa post kasi maraming hindi nagbabasa. That's a reality. Maraming hindi nagbabasa. Reading comprehension ay kahinaan ng Pilipino. So, may magtatanong at may magtatanong pa rin kung how much itong device na to kahit ilagay mo yung price sa post. So, that's a reality. You don't have to worry about engagement. You just don't have kumbaga, siguro ang diskarte mo rito is you don't want to piss off yung a lot of your friends by not posting the price sa post mismo. So, okay lang. Um, keep your loved ones safe, secure, and siguro dito yung no, yung sa losing someone. Pero yung impact kasi hindi ko siya masyadong ramdam. Sa akin lang pero ayan, unlike alcohols, etc., etc. So dito, diniscuss natin yung ah, features nung quad steri rod. Kumbaga, wala siyang alcohol, wala siyang solution, wala siyang allergic reaction, etc. I mean, hindi siya nagkakos ng allergic reaction. Then, ayun, basically, in-explain mo lang rito, pero a lot of the terms here cannot be understood by a normal human being. So, um, tawag dito, may mga technical terms. Actually, ako, hindi ko naintindihan to. Genetic materials in pathogens, virus, bacteria, fungi. Um, I would understand this if I did my research, but us, a lot of your readers won't even, kumbaga, tamad nga sila magbasa eh, so mag-research pa kaya, di ba? Um, so anyways, yun yung mga UV light produced mangles with genetic material in pathogens. I hindi ko siya naintindihan. Sorry. Pero parang I would assume na the UV light destroys the genetics of pathogens. Parang ganon. Siguro. Anyway, sorry. Um, uh, tawag dito. So yun, yung ISO certified din, a lot of people don't even know what ISO certification means. So I would highly suggest to parang short, parang ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng ISO certified? Actually, naglagay ka naman dito, therefore its quality is guaranteed compared to its cheaper competitors. Pero, pero parang nakulangan lang ako. It's the fear of the unknown. Okay to, actually okay to. Siguro yung pagkakaposition lang kung nasan siya. Then ito, okay rin to, yung may urgency, etc. Pero ayan, while supplies last kasi, 'di ba? Pero siguro more powerful yung limited supplies kasi mas naiintindihan nila 'yon. Okay din tong ni-repeat yung price dito. I'm not sure. Ano yun? Parang may natapon. Anyways, sorry. Naputan. So, I'll show you the one I made. Nira-write ko siya from scratch. Hindi siya, mukha lang siya mahaba, pero pinaghiwa-hiwalay ko lang actually yung sentences mo. This is 385 words. Yours is 252. So, nadagdagan lang ng 100. Around 50%. Sorry. Pero, let me show you yung ginawa ko rito, no? Um, what scares you more? The thought of losing money or the thought of losing someone? Um, then yung quote na, eto wala akong binago, binaba ko lang yung si Ramon ang then I bolded it out. Then, it's not news anymore that COVID-19 has been ravaging across the globe. Kumbaga parang, you don't have to tell me kasi, pero, binanggit ko na rin para may impact, di ba? So, sinabi ko rito, it's not news anymore. Then, yun, yung kung ano lang binanggit mo, killing hundreds and thousands while infecting millions worldwide. Eto, dito nag-start yung iba. So, but do you know what makes this virus super scary? It's not because it's unavoidable. It's because you can't see it. Actually, ito yung binanggit mo kanina dun sa bandang last line. Pero I agitated the emotions of the reader na parang, oh nga, hindi ko siya nakikita, etc. We all know that, but iba kasi kapag nababasa nila eh. Iba yung confirmation. Yung power ng confirmation. So it's because you can see it. You don't know whether the air you're breathing is safe or not. You don't know whether the person next to you is infected or not. Kumbaga, yun, pinapile up yung fears niya, inarticulate yung fears niya. You don't know whether you already touched something that has the virus. So, dito nagta-transition na ako into introducing the device that you're selling. You see, it can remain on surfaces for hours or even days. Imagine, you're Imagine you're buying groceries. Are you sure that the one you picked from the shelf sorry, doesn't have the virus? Sorry. Nakalimutan kong tanggalin yung is. Doesn't have the virus? And when you get home, your kids rummage through your groceries without even washing them. Kumbaga, yung fear niya, ako kasi tinarget ko rito, yung may family. Yun yung ginawa kong target audience. Hindi general. Hindi kung sino lang. So, yung mga may anak lang. Kasi, as we've said before, selling to everyone is like selling to no one. So, medyo ni-niche down ko siya. Pinalit ko yung target market. So, yun nga, yung may mga anak. Para yung fear or yung thought na yung anak nila kinakalkal yung groceries pagkadating nila. Kasi kunyari, may bagong chichirya, may Ruffles, may Cheetos, may VCAT, ganun. Or Piatos. Kumbaga parang 'di ba? Nakakatakot. So, eto pa yung sinabi ko. Ito pa yung sinabi ko. Happen? What would happen if after touching the unclean goods, they touch their faces? Yung kids nila, they touch their faces, which is very unavoidable, ba? You cannot control your kids. Ang hirap nga nila kontrolin eh. So, now, you might not be able to prevent the virus from staying on various things, but you can get yourself your device, yung quad stereo. It uses, tapos yun. So, after that, kasi medyo minadali ko na kasi magiging masyadong mahaba and yeah, sample lang naman to. You can always add things to this copy. Ayun, but yeah, sabi ko rito, it uses one of the oldest methods. Kinopya ko lang yung galing sa'yo. Um, Nope, it doesn't use any alcohol and chlorine solutions that produce irritating odors. So, kumbaga dito, hindi ko inintroduce, kasi dito hindi naman nila alam eh. Ano ba tong quad sterrad na to? Hindi nila alam na UVN, etc. So, dito, ano tayo ng curiosity factor na it uses one of the oldest methods, etc., etc., but without saying what the quad sterrad is. Then, siguro nagkakaroon na sila ng iniisip or parang idea. So, sinabi lang natin na nope, it doesn't use any alcohol or chlorine solutions or na lang or chlorine solutions that produce irritating or odors. So, kung ayaw nila yon, uy, okay to parang ganun. So, it does not leave any residues. Ito, kinopya ko lang pero I'm not sure kung may mga disinfecting stuff na nagli-leave ng residues. But anyways, you can delete this one or not. Ikaw na bahala. And it doesn't cause allergic reactions. Actually, yun din. Wala akong alam na nagkakos ng allergic reactions. I'm not sure kung may allergic reaction yung mga Lysol, yung mga Clorox, Zonrox, ganun, chlorine solutions. I'm not sure. Ang nasa isip ko lang rito may chlorine yung pool. So, wala namang allergic siguro sa pool. Ganon. I'm not sure kung tama yung analogy, pero syempre yung concentration kasi ng chlorine sa pool is sobrang mababa lang, di ba? Anyway, sorry. Ikaw na bahala dito. Hindi ako masyadong familiar. Then, quad sterera uses, eto, inintroduce ko na. It's not this, it's not that. And it's not this, it's not that. It's this one. So it uses one of the most important gifts we receive from the sun, UVA and UVC. Ito hindi ko na to, siguro naman self-explanatory na to sa kanila. So hindi ko na siya in-explain. And you don't have to worry about its safety. So kung UV and UV, minsan may fear kasi na safe ba yan, ganyan, etc. etc. So I assure them that it's safe. You don't have to worry about safety because it's ISO certified. So, sinabi ko lang rito na, talaga ba? Ibig sabihin ba kapag ISO, hindi na ako mag-worry ng safety? So, parang in-imply ko yung na ganun. Then, sinundan ko pa na, if you search for ISO certifications, kasi tinatamad akong explain, and I don't really suggest na explain mo siya sa post mo, you'll see that it's the real deal. So, siguro, mag-search sila ng ISO certification to validate yung ano nila, yung sinabi mo, etc. Then mas magiging stronger yung selling point mo, di ba? And ayun, this means that the quality is guaranteed compared to cheaper alternatives in the market. So ito galing rin to sa'yo actually. Then ayun, you might be thinking that because it's ISO certified and because it can ensure your family's safety, so ni-reiterate ko rito, it can ensure your family's safety, it would cost you an arm and a leg. Ba't ko sinabi to? Kasi, ah, ang nasa isip ko, ang susunod nilang objection is, ay mahal yan. ISO certified eh. Mahal yan. So sinabi ko rito na, sorry to disappoint you, pa-joke lang, but it only costs 3,995. Only. I don't have to justify na mura yung 3,995. Pwede ka pang mag-add dito actually ng ano, parang, ah, paano ba? Parang isang Starbucks lang yan per day in 1 month. Parang ganun. Pwede kang mag-add nun. Magkano ba Starbucks? Almost 180 yung venti. And almost 200. So, 30 days, that's just 6,000, di ba? So, mas mura pa rin yung Starbucks. Mas mura pa rin to kasi Starbucks, but it can save your family. Or it has the potential to prevent unwanted, infections, etc. So, pwede mo siyang i-add dito, pero hindi ko na siya in-add. So, ang ginawa ko na lang is, wait, what? Kumbaga parang Inception naman na as they read this line, na as if this is them saying this line, may isip nila na, o nga, nung mura, no? Kumbaga parang natatanim sa kanila na, ang mura nito ah. So, I didn't have to justify. Ginawa ko na lang ganito. So, wait, what? Siya, pabili naman yan. So, binanggit nila na pabili naman yan as if it's them saying that, bibili na sila niyan. Malamang sa malamang bibili sila niyan. So, sinabi ko lang dito na, listen, stocks are limited, so here's what I'd like you to do. Hindi siya masyadong direct na parang nag-uutos or something. Comment quad below and I'll send you a DM. So, if you're not comfortable in sharing your bank account details or GCash details, etc. sa post mo mismo, you can do this. Especially yung comment quad or something, comment kahit ano. This will encourage them kasi to parang reply on your post. So, nagkakaroon rin ng engagement, mas mataas yung probability na mas makita siya ng mas maraming tao. And yung mga magko-comment dito are those na interested talaga. Kasi nakita na nila yung price, hindi sila yung nagtatanong lang para malaman yung price. Unless, hindi sila nagbasa. So, ayun, anyways, ang tip ko lang kapag may nag-PM sa'yo ng HM or something, huwag mo na replyan please. Pero ikaw pa rin bahala. This is your business. Pero ako siguro hindi na ako magre-reply. I mean, ihuli mo na lang sila sa re-replyan mo. Ang linaw-linaw naman eh. Anyways, yun lang. Sorry, medyo mahaba yata. Thanks, bye-bye.